After enduring a relentless storm, the farmer braced herself for the usual aftermath of frightened and jittery chickens within her coops. Yet as she unlatched the door, what she encountered was beyond any expectation. Kimberly, relatively new to the role of sole farm proprietor following the recent passing of her parents, grappled with the transition. Although she had been raised amidst the farm's workings, the shift from laborer to leader proved stark. Her bond with the livestock ran deep, many having been companions since her childhood. Among them, the chickens posed a unique challenge. Perhaps it was her steadfast feline companion, Dusty, shadowing her across the farm that unnerved the hens. Dusty, a birthday gift from years past, had been Kimberly's steadfast companion, though age had slowed her once nimble steps. Despite being adored by other animals, the chickens remained wary. Consequently, Kimberly delegated coop duties to a farmhand, sparing herself the avian standoff. Dusty's presence offered solace amidst the farm's upheaval, a tangible link to a past now steeped in loss. Thus, the abrupt disappearance of Dusty plunged Kimberly into despair. Days blurred into a relentless search, overshadowed by mounting farm tasks. Then, as unexpectedly as she had vanished, Dusty returned, striding in as if she owned the place, which in many ways she did. Unharmed and well-fed, save for a newfound affection, Dusty's inexplicable journey left Kimberly baffled yet grateful for her beloved companion's safe return. This occurrence was not entirely unexpected, and Kimberly attributed it to Dusty making up for her absence during that fateful week. However, just 2 months later, a monstrous storm loomed on the horizon. Warnings blared across all platforms, alerting farmers to brace for hurricane-force winds and hail. Kimberly and her team hustled to secure the livestock and fortify structures, aiming to prevent any loss or extensive damage to the farm's infrastructure. With Dusty once again on her solitary escapade, Kimberly took the opportunity to inspect the coop herself. The chickens, like the other animals, seemed to sense the impending storm, displaying signs of agitation but finding solace in the safety of their enclosure. After ensuring the coop's doors were securely fastened, Kimberly continued her rounds. 3 hours later, the storm unleashed its fury, but thanks to their preparations, the farm stood strong against the onslaught. The reality proved harsher than their expectations. Kimberly and her team sought refuge in the storm bunker beneath the house, only to realize Dusty was missing. Panic gripped Kimberly as she grappled with the thought of leaving her beloved feline friend exposed to the raging storm. Hope flickered as she prayed Dusty had found a safe haven. Little did she anticipate the truth. Throughout the night, they remained in the bunker, shielded from the worst of the storm's wrath by their meticulous preparations. Exhausted but resolute, they emerged to assess the damage. Each member was assigned a section to inspect, ensuring no area was overlooked. Kimberly, still searching for Dusty, saved the chicken coop for last. As she approached, the sounds of commotion emanating from within initially seemed attributed to the anxious chickens. Yet what awaited her inside was beyond her imagination. Rushing to the coop, Kimberly propped the doors open and peered inside, allowing her eyes to adjust to the darkness. What she saw was both puzzling and heart-wrenching. A cluster of chickens huddled in one corner, clucking anxiously, while in the opposite corner, a lone chicken sat calmly beside a disturbing scene on the hay-covered floor. As her gaze sharpened, Kimberly's worst fears materialized. There, amidst the hay, lay Dusty, motionless, with 3 tiny kittens by her side, also lifeless. The realization hit her like a sledgehammer. Dusty must have been pregnant, unbeknownst to Kimberly, and had tragically passed away while giving birth. The circumstances of how and why they were in the coop remained a mystery, plunging Kimberly into deep sorrow and disbelief. Overwhelmed by grief and exhaustion, she fled from the coop, seeking to escape the harsh reality that now confronted her. Deciding to rest briefly before attending to Dusty's remains, Kimberly found solace in knowing the coop was now open for the chickens to roam freely. Little did she anticipate the shock awaiting her. It was not until the following day that Kimberly stirred from her slumber, her heart heavy with the memory of Dusty. Rising, she made her way to the coop, finding the chickens already out and about, indicating that a staff member had tended to them. Upon entering the coop, Dusty's body was nowhere in sight, replaced instead by a note detailing her burial site. Grateful yet puzzled by the absence of any mention of the kittens, Kimberly sought out the staff member responsible, only to be met with confusion. Perplexed, she questioned her own sanity, certain she had seen the kittens. Returning to the coop, she flung the doors wide open, scanning for any sign of them. Instead, her attention was drawn to a peculiar scene. The chickens, clustered in a corner, fixated on a lone hen nestled on her nest. Intrigued, Kimberly entered the coop and approached the nesting hen, disregarding the irritated clucking. As she lifted the hen, a heartwarming sight unfolded before her eyes. The 3 kittens nestled beneath her, kept warm and sheltered. The previous night, Kimberly had mistaken their stillness for death, unaware they were merely too cold to move. Fortunately, the nurturing hen had instinctively cared for the kittens, saving them from peril. Though Dusty was gone, Kimberly found comfort in this unexpected twist of fate. Gathering the kittens, she headed to the farmhouse, trailed by the steadfast hen. She knew that with their combined care, these kittens stood a good chance at a thriving life. This tale of maternal instinct touched Kimberly deeply. She wondered how others might have coped with the loss of a beloved companion, and if they would have thought to check beneath a chicken for their missing pets. She marveled at the unlikely bond between the hen and the kittens, finding solace in the beauty of their shared guardianship. Share your thoughts on this heartwarming story in the comments below. Thank you for watching.